Oh, I'm back. Oh dear. I haven't recorded anything in so long, I'm not sure what's going on here. It won't seem like a long time for you guys, because, you know, it'll just seem like I haven't uploaded anything for a while, and I really haven't uploaded anything for a while. It's crazy. But then again, this video might actually be right after another video, so it might seem like I'm talking crazy and everything, but really it's, well, alright, I'll say it's April 8th right now. So yeah. Alright, what am I doing? I'm sorry I haven't uploaded and recorded anything. I'm gonna say this apology now since all the backlog of recordings is, you know, whatever. Just I apologize for not uploading as much as I often should have. I had a lot on my mind the last week, but I'm better now. It's all good, so let's talk to what was your name? Penny? That might be just because I've been watching Big Bang Theory. But yes, your name is Penny. Awesome. Awesome. You don't look as blonde as you do in the show. Okay, let's talk to you. The day of the crime, what do you have to say? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now. Really? And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. I see. Neat. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. Hey, WP, did I say that last recording? I don't remember. It doesn't matter, that's the initials to my college. Awesome. Yay. Okay, the employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. Ah, so Will wasn't lying. How about that? But I didn't see either of them after that. So let's talk about Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Honestly, I never have anything to do. I don't know why I'm here. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Ooh, really? Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed some... Really? You sensed someone? You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Really, you're gonna... Okay, so you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? Yeah, someone... Yeah, I realize that. But let me put this as bluntly as possible. You sensed someone. The only person who should be sensing anything here is Maya, because she actually has crazy-ass spirit powers. Unless you're hiding crazy-ass spirit powers, you have no right to say that you sense something. So shut up. Yeah, Gumshoe, go the crap away. I don't care about you. Let's talk to this freak again. I hate you. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Yeah, because you creep me out. Let's talk about the assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? I dare question everything about you because you creep me the hell out. Eek! You made Maya scare. I'd kill you. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All of you young'uns aren't like that nowadays, running your mouths like no tomorrow, saying this and another thing when I was young. And let me tell you, I knew a thing or two about respecting your elders back then. We did, and it's crying shame that you see. She left. Whew. Breathe. Breathe, Mr. Belmont, breathe. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yes, we can, but first things first, let's move. Because since I haven't uploaded for so long, I have forgotten something quite important. Let's go back here, Gumshoe, ignore you. Examine the stupid camera for a second. What was it? It was JX something or other. It's a security camera, blah 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 blah. Oh, dang it. No, do it again. Do it again. Do it. Thank you. So I missed it again. Okay. Security camera, all you have to do. ST1307. Okay. That's what I need. ST1307. Well, now that she's gone, let's check out her computer, shall we? Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. The security camera. ST1307. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number... What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Okay, we got a photo. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? Thankfully, yeah, we're done. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Wouldn't that be weird? Still, putting her behind bars would make me very happy. Save cleared stage data up to this point? Why, yes, even though it doesn't actually save. Certainly. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Edgeworth again is our prosecutor. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Manly Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. Sorry, I just realized that Jack Hammer's name is Jack Hammer. Which, yes, that's retarded that I just thought of that now and realized that now, but honestly, why his name is that, I have no idea. But Jack Hammer. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Even though he's a retarded moron, I still call him for some reason. Why is he still a detective here? Oh well. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to the Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No. Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it. No, not yes. Would you like to hear what I said again? No, I would not like to hear what you said again, you stupid owl. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval! Yay, and we get the spear, even though we already knew it was the murder weapon. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Why? Do we really have to? Will the witness declare her name? Oh, dear Lord! Click! I don't want to see that. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Oh, dear. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Old Bag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. So when I was young, I was not an old bag, but not really. So all the other children would make fun of me just because I would leave it. But there was this boy, the captain of the chess, and he called me an old bag. Well, I just cried and cried because I had a crush on him, you see. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. That was her last name. It wasn't actually an insult. See? That makes it okay. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Obviously, you should know what we have to do right here. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. You saw the defendant, then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, well, there's only one thing we can do here. Everything else is fine. Yes, just let me get to the end, lady. I don't care about pressing, as funny as it is. I got a schedule to keep. Not really, I have no schedule, but seriously. I don't remember whether I have to press it first, but I'm gonna do it just in case. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. Okay, so I didn't have to press it. I have to just present it. Take this! I mean objection, not take that. That's later. Haha, my bad, I said the wrong thing. On purpose. Haha. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag, I mean. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Do 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 do. I haven't memorized that song yet, so that was completely that was completely offbeat, and it was awful. Ignore my do-to-dos. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Ugh. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing of that, Miss, or witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Humph, nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Weird. My accent just went into something really... Huh? Even Edward is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. I like her. Let's hear about your proof, then. My opinion is slowly changing. Alright, let's see what you have to say. Actually, let's do that later, because I'm getting into the 20 range. So, I'm just going to leave it here. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see what she has to say later. Possibly finish this trial. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.